MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Pablo Lopez will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he's struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Ready now, Juan Pierre, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The center fielder, number 9, Juan Pierre.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And one batter in, and the Blue Jays are going to have to handle a threat on the base paths.
Batting second, the shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Ozzie Smith. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Line towards center field on his junior, but this is a base hit.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first 2 guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
At the plate, Ted Williams is currently 4th in the AL in RBIs, and he's got a chance to add to that total right here.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are surprised by that. Listen, it's still early. I'm not saying he won't keep this up, but things tend to even out as the season goes along.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, the 550th of his great career, as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again.
Todd Helton.
So now to the plate, Todd Helton. And oh, that gets him on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Here's Chris Bryant now. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits, He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. And as we check the splits, not too surprising to see that his numbers are quite a bit better in the launching pad that is Yankee Stadium. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle. Gonzalez is up with it. Step on the bag for one. On to Konerko, and it's a double play. The side is retired. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 3-0 New York. Robbie Ray is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Robbie Ray is quietly developing into one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Unfortunately, he gets lost in the shadow because of guys like Clayton Kershaw and Rich Hill. Big arm from Robbie Ray. Not a real big guy, but 95 to 97, good hard slider. His changeup has gotten better, and you'll know if he's on early because you'll see lots of swings and misses. This guy can rack up the strikeouts.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first, throw a 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Now the 2-1. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
D-Roll, this is the kind of guy, he doesn't really scare you as a pitcher because he's not a home run hitter, but somehow, some way, he always seems to get the barrel to the baseball.
Yeah, he's going to make you earn it, Dan, no doubt about it. He stays within himself. He doesn't try and do too much. One of those quality guys that walks through the clubhouse door every day. You know exactly what you're getting.
At the plate, Tony Gwynn. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Griffey aboard here at first with nobody out. Behind 0-2 now. And a real chess match going on over there at first now as he steps off to stare him back. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Pierre moving for it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting third, the center fielder.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, I think they need some better performances out of Ryan Braun. He really struggled last month. Less than 10 hits over that span. That's definitely not good, and that's something he really needs to improve on in this new month.
Stepping in for the Jays, Ken Griffey Jr. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. He's set and the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitch throughout the league. They call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That's a strike. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
The 2-1 on its way. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Rounded softly down the line toward first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Pierre is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Paul Konerko.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Paul Konerko, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, at the ball.
Now the 1-0 is low and outside for a ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. And it's 2-1 now to Konerko. Here's the 2-1 now to Konerko. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Jorge.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Posada. And he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Now the 1-0.
Ball
Ray is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty D. I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. The 3-2 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Here's Ryan Braun now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
Ready with the 0-2. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
2 out, bases loaded. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and the run is in to score from third.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, and this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time, so they're off to a flying start in this one.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First delivery to him on the way.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Yankees are out in front, 3-1. Next will be the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Liner towards second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting it, the catcher, number 14, JT Realmuto.
So one away here with the bases empty, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. Braun is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Junior looks up. Gone! A solo shot here for Colton Wong. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
At the plate now, Juan Pierre. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He singled to open up the ball game. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike two. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 4-1 New York. Stepping in, Brian Roberts. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
That's inside. 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
The 3-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Three-two pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Batting done.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Next to bat for Toronto, Brian Anderson. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks, as the numbers there tell you the whole story. Here's a look over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He's set. Here it comes. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Back to the top of the order now, and striding toward the plate is Ken Griffey. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The right fielder, number 19, Tony Gwynn.
Ready for another chance? Tony Gwynn. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. Pops this one up. Bryant has room in foul territory, and that's the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Blue Jays leave a pair, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. So digging in now, Ozzie Smith. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third, and this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out.
Ted Williams.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Ted Williams. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Ball 1.
Lays off 1-0. To the Yankees left fielder. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
There's ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Todd Helton, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's inside. Nope, outside.
Outside, 3-0 now. Has a look, now the pitch. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Next for New York, Chris Bryant. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Bryant is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
That's
1-1. Two and one now to Mookie.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. To 2-2 now.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ground ball left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And the run will score from second to make this a 5-1 game now.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, Giro. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Into the box, Jorge Polanco, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit softly on the ground to first. He's right there. Over to the bag now is Konerko as he takes care of it himself for the 3rd out. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees lead this one 5-1. Leading off the inning, Paul Konerko, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Sorry, that's the ball.
Ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. Konerko, the native of the tiny state of Rhode Island. He's a veteran of 19 seasons at the major league level, which is something you don't see very often.
Yeah, he has seen it all. I don't know if he's old school, new school, middle school, whatever the case may be. He's seen an influx of all different types of players, all different mindsets, how to hit, how to pitch. This guy has officially seen it all.
Lifted in the air to right field. Bats on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the 1st out. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. So 1 away in the Toronto 3rd. And here's the switch hitting Jorge Posada. First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Stepping in now, Ryan Braun. 0-1 the count. Runners on first with 1 down. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around him?
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. 1st and 2nd now with 1 away.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Marwin.
Into the box now, Marwin Gonzalez. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1, no strike.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
1st and 2nd now, 1 man out. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, inside. Ball
Boy,
two.
this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Brian Roberts, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Into the box now, Brian Roberts, as he lines it out to center. And that's in there, base hit, 1 run scores. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 5-3 ball game.
Now batting.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. From the stretch.
Ball two.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he fouls this one off. Set to deal on 2-2, and it's fouled away. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Ken Griffey.
And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. Looking to minimize the damage here.
1-0.
And that misses for ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Heading out towards shallow right. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 3 innings complete. The Yankees lead it 5-3. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, JT Realmuto. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And there's ball 2 now.
Count 2-1.
The 2-1 home.
We got 3-2.
Colton Wong will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Colton Wong will stand in. Realmuto's running. Fouled away. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
To the plate now, Juan Pierre, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fouled off. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Pulled toward right center field. In there, a base hit.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
In now, Ozzie Smith. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0. Now the double steal is on here. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal. And he fouls this one off. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 6-3 game. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Josh Taylor answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Josh Taylor.
Ted Williams will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. From the stretch. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 7-3 ball game.
Now batting, the first baseman, Todd Helton.
So now to the plate, Todd Helton. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Might have jammed him a little there, as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Taylor, a native of Arizona, he was a 16th round selection during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Going back is the center fielder. Gone! So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 392 of his career, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And set to go as the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
First pitch of the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. Sign from Posada. Now the 1-1. Now this one's crushed. Left field line, but it bends just foul into the second deck. This is foul right side.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Fastball well outside. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home. Skied into straightaway right. Gwynn is there. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Digging in, Mookie Betts. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's inside.
2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
At the plate, Jorge Polanco, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Good cut fastball in there. 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And this is foul tipped as he stays alive here, but meanwhile that ball came right back at our home plate umpire, and he may need some attention at this moment. The 2-2 one more time. This is flared out towards second. Low throw, but Caneco digs it out, and that'll end the inning. But not before 5 cross the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Yankees 10, the Blue Jays 3. Tim Collins gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 63, Tim Holland.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Tony Gwynn.
Tony Gwynn.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that pitch is out.
And he misses again, 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Swing, and he pops him up. Smith over to his right, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Settling in now, Ken Griffey Jr. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 1-1.
The count is 2-1.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pierre will wait on it. And that's out number 2.
Now back, first baseman, Paul Konerko.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Paul Konerko. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Betts, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
This right here is the difference between an average hitter and a very good hitter. The average hitter probably doesn't do anything with that pitch, but this guy goes down and gets it, muscling it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Stepping in now, Jorge Posada, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
3-0 now.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
So striding forward now, Ryan Braun. First pitch of the at-bat. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Standing in now, Marwin Gonzalez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. So far this year against Southpaws, Gonzalez hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today. What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base, find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Two men are on with two men out. This pitch is popped up. Real Muto waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the one. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Yankees 10, the Jays 4. Striding in, JT Realmuto. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. On his junior, but this is a base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Here's Colton Wong now. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. High in the air out to center field. Griffey waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The center fielder, number 9, Juan Pierre.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Juan Pierre. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line drive to center field. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Now, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. In now, Ozzie Smith. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The left fielder, number 9, Ted Williams.
Into the box now, Ted Williams. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. This is line to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They're up comfortably, however. It's 10-4. Stepping into the box, Brian Roberts. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 1-0 home. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Digging in, Brian Anderson. He got under one and popped out his last time up. From the stretch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. At the plate now, Ken Griffey Sr. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Pierre. He can't get there as it falls in. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Well, as show track will demonstrate here, the result of that play may have been much different if not for the great speed. He was pumping his arms, chugging the legs the whole way, and made it just in time to score the run.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and the runner will get back standing. Into the box now, Tony Gwynn, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Runners on first with one down. On the ground to the right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
And that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Now the 1-0. Weak roller right side. He's got it to second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Paul Konerko, and their runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Ball 2 now.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
3-1 the count now. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. He loses him on ball 4.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Now at the plate, Jorge Posada. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. 1 run is scored, and the second run will score as well.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
At the plate now, Ryan Braun. As he'll take a look at ball one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Fouled away. Two balls and a strike to Braun.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. The Yankees are out in front, 10-7. Anthony Bass will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Anthony Bass.
Striding in once again, Todd Helton. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. And now pitch on the way. 2-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Bass, the former Seattle Mariner, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Gonzalez is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball in.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here it comes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still lead it though, 10-7. Oliver Perez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 43, Oliver Perez.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
Marwin Gonzalez.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball. Count 1-0.
grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Perez has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Here's a high pop-up. And there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Brian Roberts.
Digging in now, Brian Roberts. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. The pitch.
No, that's cool.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now the 2-0 home. Outside and low, 3-0.
3-0 the count.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-0 pitch is in there for strike 1. The 3-1 pitch. Popped him up. Helton in foul ground, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Now at the plate, Brian Anderson, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1's the count.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Pierre. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
So now to the plate, Ken Griffey, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit down the line at first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. Could have used a field goal. It's 10-7. Zach Duke is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 35, Zach Duke.
Jorge Polanco will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Duke stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
2-0 now. And the pitch.
3-0.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
The 3-0 pitch. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good take there, as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that brings up JT Realmuto. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
A runner at first with no outs here. All even now, 2-2. From the belt, the pitch, and a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
At the plate, Colton Wong. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Two balls and 2 strikes now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Braun has a read on it. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Juan Pierre.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Juan Pierre. Last time through was a base hit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. A runner on first with 2 away. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a look over to first here by Duke, and a dive, but he's back in. The 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Yanks lead 1. They still lead it, though, 10-7.
Correct.
Chris Martin gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
55, Chris Martin.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Tony Gwynn.
The right fielder, Tony Gwynn.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Drilled down the line. Oh, look at Bryant. And the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play. So a really nice diving stop down there at third, and here it is again with Show Track. The stop is obviously great, but the arm strength on the throw is what impressed us. It's not easy to throw a ball that hard after popping up from the ground. So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and here comes Junior. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. Pierre moving for it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul Konerko.
So stepping in, Paul Konerko, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will land untouched. 2 out, nobody on. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. Could have used a field goal. It's 10-7. Noah Ramirez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 25, Noah Ramirez.
Ozzie Smith will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Here's the pitch. Liner toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Ted Williams will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. He's set, and the pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now the 2-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there, that's clean. 3 for 4, he's looking locked in.
Todd Helton will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ball game to this point. As a look, now the pitch.
No, that's down.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
None out, runners at first and second. Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that is off the wall.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Ready once again, Chris Bryant. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Set to deliver on 2-1.
That's count 2-2.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Now batter.
Coming to the plate now, Mookie Betts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Chad Green is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out.
Chad Green.
Jorge Polanco will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. He's set. Here it comes. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Braun has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
They talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. JT Realmuto is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. From the stretch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 down, runners at first and second. Popped up. Anderson has a play. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees lead it 12-7. Now at the plate, Jorge Posada. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
From the stretch. And right into the shift. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batter, the left fielder, Ryan Braun.
In now, Ryan Braun. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Betts is there. 2 down.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Marwin.
Ready for another shot now. Marwin Gonzalez. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 home is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's in there, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this one misses inside a ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
Stepping into the box, Brian Roberts. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing, and he pops him up. Bryant in foul ground, but this will land untouched. 2 out with the man at first. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the third baseman.
Standing in, Brian Anderson. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
2 men are on with 2 men out. On the ground to the left side. Smith is up with it. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Colton Wong. Now the pitch.
Nope. Count 1-0.
Pitch on the way.
That's ball 2.
Great job of doubling up with the fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The center fielder, number 9, Juan Pierre.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Juan Pierre. He'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. One out, nobody on. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
At the plate, Ozzie Smith. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Runs up and gets this one down. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll go to second here. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
The left fielder, number 9, Ted Williams.
Stepping in now, Ted Williams, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Already 4 RBIs in his pocket to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. On to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well.
The first baseman.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Then the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
In now, Todd Helton. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Already 4 RBIs in his pocket to this point. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Hit hard towards second. That's in there. Base hit. Williams rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag, and he's in there. And they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Striding into the box, Chris Bryant trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Here's the 1-1 delivery, and he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Two and two.
2 strikes.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Gonzalez ranging into the outfield. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Tough to end an inning on a better play than this as he takes this one right out of the air. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Yimi Garcia will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 93, Yimi Garcia.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Ken Griffey starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Now the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Win.
To the plate now, Tony Gwynn, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. The 1-0. High in the air into shallow left center. Left fielder coming on. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. Two gone now.
The center fielder, Ken Griffey.
Stepping up now, Ken Griffey Jr. attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Ball.
2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and 1 the count.
Ball
He's
three.
fallen behind now, 3 and 1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
Paul
1 strike.
Konerko would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Final strike for the Blue Jays. And another foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Popped him up. Helton is there for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
14-7 the final tally here. So the Bronx Bombers put up a 15-run attack on the scoreboard today. Tim Collins gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Pablo Lopez allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Paid attendance at Rogers Center this afternoon, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.